so many blah blah blah. Beth says, I'm so furious. The pain is overwhelming. Every single life is precious. Every Israeli and Palestinian child is someone's entire world. But Biden only values Israeli life, and he does not even care about Palestinian Americans. He willfully erases what brought us here. She does a whole thread. That's Beth A.V.E. Miller on Twitter if you want to get a good idea of it. But that's why we have the emphasis that we do on this show, is because it's in the face of that. And I
can't
think
even
that's
watch the coverage on TV.
It's horrible.
It's all from the Israeli perspective. It's all from the Israeli
We
perspective.
didn't play this clip or find it, but Marco Rubio saying, I don't know how we could, do we have it, Bradley, or maybe not, but like on CNN saying like, how can we be sure that they're just going to go after terrorists? And Rubio says, like, I don't know why we should expect them to.
Or care.
Yeah.
Basically. Is that paraphrasing?
Yeah. We're going to listen to it here.
Okay. But anyway,
and that's like, of course, you'd expect that from a, rabidly sort of anachronistic anti-communist Republican. But in the Auchincloss thing, like, this is their 9/11, we need to let them cook. Like, that's just, okay, yeah, we'll zoom in.
So this is him talking to Jake Tapper here.
Yeah, go ahead, Bradley, you can start it.
Thanks for pulling this up so quickly.
I don't think there's any way Israel can be expected to coexist or find some diplomatic off-ramp with these savages. I mean, these are people, as you've been reporting and others have seen, that deliberately targeted teenage girls, women, children, the elderly, not just for rape and murder, but then dumping their bodies off in the streets of Gaza where the crowds can then defile their lifeless bodies. I mean, just horrifying things, and I don't think we know the full extent of it yet. I mean, there's more to come in the days and weeks ahead. You can't coexist. They have to be eradicated. I don't think there's any way Israel can be.
So that's just genocidal language. Okay.
And that was in response about, targeting.
The savages.
Yeah.
Savages.
And I was just say, like, there's savagery on absolutely all sides. And I don't think Israel's on a firm footing if they're going to start using that term at all.
Oh, and if the what makes someone a savage, Marco Rubio?
Let's cut power to a hospital.
What makes is it targeting civilians? Is it targeting children, as he says? Which
is it shooting them like prairie dogs?
Right. Hamas snipers? Targeting young people. I mean, that is savagery. But Israel's doing that on purpose right now, overnight, with these attacks on schools and hospitals, and then with an understanding that half of the population of Palestine are children, given how poor and impoverished and malnourished that population is, and how they're subject to routine violence. And so that's why there's so many young people in Palestine. You think that dropping indiscriminate bombs are just they have a child filter on it? We already saw, I read it this morning, 140 children confirmed dead. So is that savagery? Too? Or is it just for the brown people? Are the brown people, are the Muslims the savages? We're back here. It's never left us. This is the 9/11 fucking racism of these Republican parties, where Muslims are just savages, subhuman in their views, in their view. Yeah, whatever. That guy's a really disgusting human being. Yeah. The wonderkind of the Republican Party. Where's he at now?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, all of those guys, all the supposed anti-imperialists that want to just immediately withdraw any funding from Ukraine. Holly literally said, take all the funding from Ukraine, give it to Israel.